Good evening and welcome to Monday MAME. Yay, I am your host as always, Mark W. And what is this stream about? Well, it's about playing old school arcade games, mostly arcade games, sometimes other games. The name of the show is Monday MAME. MAME is an emulator that lets you play arcade games, long story short with that one. Um, I sometimes play other systems, but I mostly focus on arcade. And I've been kind of going through a yearly theme lately of focusing on games from just one particular year. So last week we did, excuse me one second, sorry about that. 1981 was last week. Before that we did 1985, and today we're going to focus on 1982. What do we have in 1982? I can show you my collections. Here we go. BurgerTime, Dig Dug, these are in alphabetical order. Donkey Kong Jr. and a whole bunch more. I'm looking forward to a lot of these. This is another year that has a lot of classics. The early 80s were pretty incredible for arcade games. You've probably heard of a lot of these games. I've probably played most of these games myself. Some of them I have played on home systems primarily, such as Moon Patrol, Joust. So it's possible these games might be a little bit different from what I'm used to, but no matter. So part of the point of this game is exploring things that we've never seen before, and part of it is revisiting old games that we have seen before. Obviously, your mileage may vary because you're not me. What else we got? I'll describe my setup a little bit. Basically, I am running this on Raspberry Pi 3. What is it called? A 3B Plus is the model name. The software stack is called RetroPie, which is really cool. It includes all you need to play emulated games. You can go into this cool setup, install various emulators. You can download the ROMs. Of course, you have to have a legal source of that. You must literally own all these games. So I actually literally have 8,000 arcade cabinets in my house with all these games that I own. I do not want to update core packages now, by the way. I'm going into menus I shouldn't. That's the gist of it. I have an arcade cabinet that was that I bought from Rec Room Masters.com. Rec Room Masters has these kind of IKEA style cabinets. The hardcore. Oh jeez, I'm losing network. Oh, you test it for a while and then it works perfectly, and then you go live and it doesn't. Hopefully it's good enough. I might just be losing some frames. But yeah, so this is kind of a decent arcade cabinet I've got, but not the kind that the really elite enthusiasts in this field would consider to be very good. And the controller is an X-Arcade solid thing that you can just slap into the cabinet. It's got two joysticks with a whole bunch of buttons each and a trackball in the middle. That is the setup basically. Oh, jeez, you kidding me? And now I'm getting 0 kilobytes per second. Okay, I'm going to just hold a minute while my network fixes itself. All right, so last time we had video issues. Basically, long story short, my streaming software OBS was slightly misconfigured. So I had resolved that, and I did a couple hours of testing, and everything was perfect as far as that goes. But now I seem to be having a little bit of a network issue. So hopefully that doesn't return again. But, it could. I can't make any promises. So 1982, let's get into it. I don't want that menu. Sorry, I want to go to collections. 1982, we're going to start in alphabetical order with BurgerTime. BurgerTime is a game that I have not played the arcade version of. What I have played is the version for Intellivision. Actually, I'm lying a little bit. You can see my score here. I tested all these games for about 5 seconds each, maybe a little more than that, before going live, just to make sure everything's working and the controllers don't need some crazy configuration that I'm not aware of. So this is BurgerTime. I played the Intellivision one. You are this little chef dude, and you walk along these gigantic hamburgers. They're at least gigantic compared to your body, and you kill these food creatures that are chasing you. They are like an egg man, a pickle man, some hot dog men. You can spray them with peppers as well to freeze. Okay, I have reconnected to my Wi-Fi. I have 2 access points, long story short. It's one of these crappy mesh networks that I need to upgrade. And the other one wasn't working, so I'm trying this one. That's all I got. It works perfectly. and then I go live and it doesn't. I just don't understand, but that is life, I suppose. I don't know what to say about that. Alright, I'm moving the computer. Maybe if it's closer to the access point, it'll help. Hello, it looks like our connection's a little better now. Sorry about that. Again, I'm really frustrated because I try not to have live issues happen like this. I tested for hours in the past week, and I got everything smooth, and then I go live and it screws up. For now, it looks like we're stable. I don't know if it's going to stay that way. I moved my computer, and it's in an awkward place for me now, but if the network is better, then it'll be worth it, I suppose. And I guess I'll just get going. Instead of waiting any longer, let's get right into Burger King. Burger Time. Okay, here I am, Mr. Little Chef Dude. Yeah, they really throw a lot of monsters at you at once. A lot of food beasts. Okay, I'm gonna get those two guys. So like in other games of this era, you can kind of just try to complete the level quickly, or you can try to kill as many enemies as possible and get more points. Here we got a bunch of wieners attack. Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. Okay. Ah, jeez. Okay. Sometimes they corner you and you have to use pepper spray. They never gave you pepper spray in Pac-Man. Okay, that guy was actually going down, so I might have been able to avoid him. He's not too smart, apparently. If I recall correctly, the egg monster, or Mr. Egg is his name, is the most dangerous of the bunch. Well, okay, that guy didn't kill me. I don't know. I don't know how he got there. He, like, appeared on me. And then he didn't kill me. Oop. Silly me. I decided to take a glance at my network stats, and I'm like, yeah, it's still good. And then next thing I know, I have been eaten by an egg. I normally eat eggs in the morning, but this time the egg ate me. Fried eggs can be good on a hamburger. I think I just made one down below. Go! Ah, trying to go left. Uh-oh. Okay, the ice cream, all these food items give you an extra pepper shot, I believe, but I think it's gonna go away before I can reach it. Yeah. Okay, they're really charging me right now. Gotta go. Uh-oh. Time this pepper spray. Can I make it? Yes. I have 4 pepper if you see at the top right of the screen. I completed the level. I made 4 lovely burgers. Hooray. Okay, I'm going to switch to the chat now that the... I can see now the network seems stable. But they just throw you right into the next level. I do like to chat. If you would like to chat, I am going to pay attention when I can. Obviously, not in the midst of an intense battle with food people, such as this. But between games or in a slower paced game, I could check out the chat. Whatever you want to do, you can request a game from this year that I don't have in my list, and if it works, I could play it. Ugh, I'm dead. Now's a good time to switch to the chat. Okay. Oh. Alright. I'm not sure if you get more points from squishing them or from, from chewing on the burger bun or whatever and letting them fall with it. I don't know if you're actually chewing on them, but they do get smaller. Oh, jeez, it's getting hard already. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get killed there, but I did. I think I just got an extra life at the last second, though, because I hit 10,000 points. Jeez. I feel like they're cornering me easily. get some coffee. Coffee, that's what I need. Alright, take that, you fiend. That's my favorite line, by the way. Does anybody know what game that line is from? I'm down to my last pepper. I kind of needed it. Need it again. No more pepper. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, I'm dead. I've been killed by hot dogs. That's harder than I remember. I guess I'm gonna experience that a lot, probably. I'm gonna die before I even get to the pickle, apparently. The pickle is one of the monsters or food items that try to kill you. Out of pepper, I'm so dead. Okay, I just had to pray they wouldn't come to me, but no such luck. Alright, that's burger time. That's it for me. I can enter my initials. Oops. Oh, wait, what? See? Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. You have to, the little man points to below the letter, and then he runs it all the way down there. In a useless animation. Okay. So Ken apparently is better at this game than me. Alright, let's move on to what do we have next on the agenda? Bead and Dig Dug, one of my favorites. Another one I kind of pretty much only played at home. I played this one on Atari 800. Excuse me, I have a cough. RAM okay. In Dig Dug, you are this little dude with an air pump, and you stick the air pump in monsters and inflate them until they explode. The two types of enemies are the Frygars, which are those green dragon-looking things that breathe fire, and the Pukas, which are the red round things with like it looks like kind of scuba goggles on their eyes. So you inflate them like that, and that's it. You get more points if you kill them with these rock thingies, which I will show you. Yeah, see the rocks? You kind of dig a tunnel to lead them up to the rocks, and then you drop the rock on them. But often you have to resort to the old pump. These guys they're stuck in these little tunnels, but they can turn into ghosts that move through the dirt. Like you can see that the Puka to my left is doing that right now. And he is dead. Well, I got the Frygar too, so that's more points. The more you kill it once, the more points you get. So on these easy levels, you just kind of lead them to you and drop a rock on their head. Okay, I'm only gonna get one. So, oh, I got two. Hey, wow. Interesting. So one way to do it is like this. And they try to run away when they see the rock coming down, so you have to have enough leeway so that they cannot turn a corner. I did not explode him because I'm leaving him alive to hopefully lead him to a rock and get more points. It's called being greedy. Oh no. Here we go. Yes, I got 3 at once, earning me 4,000 points. Now, whenever there's one guy left, he tries to escape. I'm not going to give him the satisfaction. He's dead. So I've got a ghost up here who might be dangerous to me, but I think I can do that. Okay, I only got one, which is a little disappointing, but not bad. Yay. So, again, you're going to hear me complain like last time about my 8-way joystick and making it sometimes difficult to move in the right direction in a 4-way game. That's alright, I'll try not to complain too much. So this is one way to kind of try to wait for the guy to... Ah! Speaking of the 8-way killing me. I'm like, okay, trying to move down. Nope, right. Alright. So I got too greedy and I got killed. What I was going to say was I can just kind of hold the guy in place, the Frygar in place, by doing like that. And hopefully the other guy will come into a better position to drop rocks. I'm just going to kill him though. Now the one at the top is going to try to flee the screen. You got to be careful with the Frygars because they breathe fire. Fortunately, he was facing the other direction. Okay, I'm getting a little cornered. Let's kill this guy. And let's try to drop a rocket. Can we do 3? That would be great. Nope, just 1. Okay, people always want to text me when I'm doing a stream. It's like no, all day long, nothing, and then random people I haven't heard from in a week start texting me. Okay, let's see, Mr. Frygar and Pukas. Frygar's coming, he's ghosting it. Gotta drop it. I probably could have done the holding pattern thingy, but I did not. There's a nice bonus cucumber in the center. I'm just gonna kill guys though. Can I get it? I think you get more points probably getting the fruit, but I just feel like I can't let these jerks get away from me. I must destroy all Pukas. Alright, Mr. Frygar. Let's see. This gets a little more dangerous with every level, as you might expect. Not enough leeway here, probably. Let's do it. Let's get somebody though. Alright, cool. Oh, that's me not moving the direction I want to go. Okay, didn't want to risk that guy. He was just too close. Come on, Pukas. They're probably going to turn to ghosts, yes. Rather than take the connected path. Alright, cool. Let's get our cucumber. Yeah, it's definitely better to get the fruit than the last guy, I think. Unless you get a bonus that I'm not aware of. No, you just get a 200 for pumping a guy to death. Come on, Pukas. Now, if I just go downward, I'm going to kill myself with the rock. That's how it works. So you got to watch that as well. The flowers at the top indicate which level we are on. Oh. Uh-oh. You guys are making me nervous. Let's kill him. Not fast enough. You can actually shoot through these little ones. If they're just a sliver of dirt, your pump goes through it. But they can't go through it, so that can make for, in theory, something interesting, but I don't think it usually does. Alright, an eggplant. Can I get the eggplant? Probably not. Okay, I got danger. I can't worry about an eggplant. Yes. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. If I do say so myself. Alright, they're coming right at me. No time to think. Just gotta go. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna start popping things. It's just too dangerous. Oh my god. Not ideal points wise, but sometimes you need to do that. No. Oh no. The curse of me being unable to move in a straight direction. Alright, I think I'll get one Puka here. And we'll just probably pump these last two guys, because I don't see getting them with rocks. Okay. We're up to level 8 according to the flowers. I don't know how many levels there are, but there's a lot. Okay, I died, but I killed 2. I took 2 of them with me. Some of the flowers, they turn to large flowers to indicate every 10th level, maybe. And then you can really just keep going for a long time, if I recall correctly. Like, you could have, you know, maybe like 5 of those large flowers. And, I don't know. I think my dad used to be amazing at this game. Didn't do it. Couldn't pull it off. Alright, hopefully the network is stable now. I don't think there's any issues that I can see. Let me know though if you witness anything. Also, I'm open to taking suggestions about audio levels or anything else technical that you might notice. If it doesn't seem ideal. What can I do here? I guess I'm just gonna pump. Okay, Mr. Frygar, I'm gonna get you. Trixie Frygar. Okay. Another thing you can do is slightly interesting with the rocks. If you have, again, a thin sliver of dirt, the rock can, I can't demonstrate. I'm killed. The rock can fall through the dirt. Let's try to do it. Okay, cool. See that? So they'll be trapped in their little compartment, and they can't get you, but you can still drop a rock on them if you get the timing right. Wrong direction. Okay, that's it for me. I'm dead. That is my high score on this machine for what it's worth. Go for the world record. What is the world record? Does it ping a server and tell me? No. I guess I did play on this machine before. If you see, there's other MPWs. I swear my dad used to be able to keep up a single game of this for like an hour and a half. Alright. So how's everybody doing tonight? I'm not going to continue. We're going to move on. That was game 2 on our playlist. Next up is Donkey Kong Jr. This game is another one I had for a home system, but not... I didn't play much. What? Okay. Never mind. I was distracted by something stupid. Okay. I had this on a home for Atari 800 as well. And I don't think I've played this one besides my test run yesterday. Save your papa. From Mario. Mario's the bad guy. I think this is the only game where Mario is the bad guy. Unless you count like Smash Brothers type games where you can choose to play against Mario. In other words, another player fights you as Mario. So you can climb up 1 rope or 2. You're faster on 2, but then there's multiple ways for guys to get you. I was trying to hit those snapping things with the fruit, but I failed. Let's go. Oh no, I thought it was gonna fall. Okay, this is coming back to me a bit. Oof. This is a pretty good game, even though it's not quite as famous as Donkey Kong himself. It's good in its own right, though. So Mario's the bad guy trying to kill an innocent baby gorilla. Can you believe it? What do I do here? I jump up here? I guess I have to get the key. That's just a bonus fruit for points. Oh, that killed me? Are you kidding me? Okay, I guess you have a very short tolerance for falls. I am being texted again. Yay. I wonder if I should check it. Well, I died, so I might as well. Okay. Now I will turn that off, so I will not be distracted. Come on, red guy. Let's get him. Yes. No, I wanted to kill him. Oh, jeez. What are you supposed to do in those situations? I guess you need to not get into that situation in the first place. One of those kind of things. I wonder if their patterns are predictable, the blue ones. They come along the top and then they go down one of the vines. But does that go in order? Do they just iterate through? I don't think so. Maybe they do. I don't know. I don't think they do. I think there's some randomness to it. Okay, that was not a good playthrough. I'm going to give it another shot. Oh, I'm still alive? Okay. I have one more according to, I think, the top right, number 1 above the L. The letter L. Oh, that was accidental. Okay. Now I'm dead, I think. Alright, we'll give it another try. I feel like I can at least get to one of the, you know, the second screen or something like that. I've definitely done it in the past on Atari. Okay, let's save Papa. Poor Donkey Kong. That jerk Mario. He doesn't even have, like, the mushroom in him, you know. He's not Super Mario. He's not a fire-breathing Mario or Tanuki Mario. He's just plain old baby Mario. Little Mario, not baby Mario. And he has managed to imprison Donkey Kong in a very small cage that cannot be comfortable, with shackles on both wrists and both ankles. Come on, you're kidding me. That's just not fair. Alright, so I guess for that vine you have to watch the blue guy go down another vine before you even make that jump to that vine. Otherwise he can just get you randomly and you have no way out of the situation. Alright, so like this is good. Oh, but then another one comes so soon. Oh, alright, whatever. I'm alive for now at least. There. I got that bunch of bananas. Oof. You can hear me pounding the heck out of my joystick probably when I try to switch vines. Don't come down this one, please. Oh, come on. Because each tap of the direction is one motion in transferring your body over to the vine, if that makes sense. So first my arm comes out, then I swing over, then I turn to the other side. Anyway, let's just finish the level. Oh, come on. No! Alright. Finally. Okay, so we're about to unlock Donkey Kong, and evil Mario carted him away. And do I remember this? Yes. Okay, you gotta bounce in the springboard. This should be fun. Okay. Ugh. So you got these buzzard-looking things, or whatever they are, and they, I think they drop eggs on your head, basically. Okay, if you press the jump button at the right time, you get an extra big bounce from the springboard, which could probably theoretically take you to this platform above me. It seems to ring a bell to me. Okay. Now we have to jump across these thingies. I gotta go down the platform. And then go to the next. Oh. Okay, do I have to jump across or can I jump straight? Oh, let's do that. Okay, cool. Okay. It's a really challenging game. Don't drop eggs on me, please. Let's kill one. Oh, I missed. Again, you have to make so many motions to swing across the vine. Hey, I got one. Ooh. Oh, that's hard. That is difficult. And I'm dead. So that is Donkey Kong Jr. Oh, I have one more life. I thought it said one. I guess it had already subtracted when I looked. Oh. Alright, now that's Donkey Kong Jr. It's more frustrating than I remember. The way you have to keep tapping the joystick to swing around from left to right is kind of frustrating. It's time for Gravitar. Now, I never played this game until I played the recent remake of this for Vectrex called Gravitrex. And it looks like a pretty cool game. I enjoyed it on Vectrex, with one exception on my Vectrex, and apparently nobody else's because I asked around. When your guy explodes, it plays a sound effect and it doesn't go away. So I don't know why that happens, but presumably it's not going to happen here. This game is low in sound and audio. Let me know if it sounds really low and I can increase it a little bit. Why don't I just increase it a little now? Okay, it's higher. I am going to not go into the sun. I'm this little blue triangle-ish thing. Okay, where am I? I can't find where I am. Okay, there I am. I died. Trying to find where I am. I'm the top center, basically. So you thrust around, there's gravity. It's not easy, and you have to shoot these things. Okay, I killed one of those turret thingies, and I avoided a crash. Oh, that time I did not avoid a crash. Okay, let's put some thrust upward, try to swing around and get this guy. Oh, jeez. Okay, that didn't work. I feel like on the Vectrex version I played, there's like little people you're trying to rescue. And I don't see that here, unless it's those blue box thingies you have to touch. I guess I should have read the intro. Okay, I killed that one. Hopefully there's no evil timer that makes like an evil auto type guy appear. Nobody likes evil auto. That's my horrible death sound, I guess. That's it, game over. Alright, I think it deserves another go. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. Whoa. Okay, let's read this a little bit. Danger. Yeah, you don't want to crash into the sun. Okay, I was in one of the harder levels, I think, because if you go... Well, I can't go back to the other screen, but it had like a point value for each area that you can go to, and I think I chose a harder one. Hey, what are they doing here? Oh, you have a tractor... Was there another button I'm missing here? Oh, yeah, you're supposed to beam up people like Scotty on Star Trek. Okay, so let's try figuring out the other button. When I tested this yesterday, I just figured there was thrust and shoot, and then that was good. Let's go to the top one, because that's only 2,000 points. So I think that means it's easier. Okay, so what's the tractor button? There you go, I found it. Okay, cool. Okay, are we tractor the blue things, or what? I don't know. No, probably not. Oh, someone's coming. That's Evil Auto. Evil Auto. Oof. Oh, what'd I press? Oh no, get out of here. Okay. Yeah, I gathered that blue rectangle, because you can never have enough blue rectangles. Mission complete. Alright. But there's more blue rectangles and more Evil Auto in spaceships. If you notice, every time I thrust, that number at the top left goes down, so that's concerning. Wrong button. Oh. And I'm opening up MAME menus while I'm trying to find the right button. Alright, we got mission complete. We can get out of here, I guess. Up, and away. Super bonus 0. Okay, I'm not good enough to get a super bonus yet. Let's try the 4,000 area. These guys harass you on the level select. They can't leave you alone. Okay, so we're a little more difficult here, I guess. Whoa. Okay, yeah. When in games like this where you have to control your thrust and balance it with gravity, you can't let your velocity get too out of control, or you're just doomed. It's kind of like a little bit Lunar Lander almost. Oh man. Game over. So that is Gravitar. I do want to kind of give this more of a shot, but I want to also complete the list. So possibly if I have time at the end, I'll jump back to this. I do have a surprise game at the very end, though. It is a game that is from 1982. It's one of the most infamous games in... what button does it? Come on. Okay. One of the most infamous games in video game history, perhaps. It's from 1982, but it is not an arcade game. So, if you would like to guess what game I'm talking about, let me know in the chat. And when it comes time to play, you'll see if you're right. And maybe you get some bonus points, which don't mean anything. Imaginary points. Kind of like karma on Reddit or likes on Twitter. Okay, this is Joust. Yet another game that I've only played on Atari 800. I'm seeing a theme here. Recently, though, when I went to the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo last August, wow, it's almost been a year, I played this in the arcade, and I was proud of myself for getting the high score, but really, there was not that much competition, probably. Okay, the audio is probably a little bit loud because I increased it from the last one, so you'll just have to deal, I'm sorry. Alright, in this game you are a knight riding on an ostrich, and the ostrich can fly. And you fight these other bird guys, bird knights, by, you just kind of sit on top of them. You press a button to flap, you land on top of them to kill them, and they spew an egg. And the egg gives you points, or if you leave it alone, it hatches into a new knight. Yeah, you heard that right. It doesn't hatch a bird. It hatches a knight, and then the bird comes from off screen. I'm gonna let one hatch just to show you what I mean. So this is gonna hatch any moment, probably. So the knight comes out and the bird comes. I'm gonna kill the knight now. You actually got more points for killing the knight that way, I think, than if I had just grabbed the egg, which is a little bit interesting. So you could actually try to get more points by intentionally doing that. So sometimes they fly really close to the top, which is very dangerous. See, that was what I mean by it being dangerous. It's dangerous at the top. Okay, somebody's gonna hatch. Let's kill him. Cool. Oh, I only got 250 that time. Last time I got 1,000 from the hatching knight. Not sure what determines that. Oh, that's a pterodactyl. He's very dangerous. He is the evil Otto of this game. Oh, I thought I was gonna avoid him, but I guess not. Alright, so definitely not going to get an impressive score this time. Dying a lot on the early levels. So these gray knights are a little bit more difficult than the red ones. Oh. Okay. The lava troll. That's the hand that comes out of the lava. He's a lava troll. Got an extra life of 20,000 just as I was dying. Which basically saved my game from being over right there. It's a little hectic here. Okay, pterodactyl there. I'm pretty much dead. Let's see what I can do in the meantime. Oh, not much. Alright, that game is over. Arturo has his guess in. I will not tell you the answer. until we get to it. I like Justin, would like to give that another shot too, because I'm not pleased with my results. But oh, wait, I'm entering my name twice. Okay, but in the interest of moving on, I'm gonna just move on. Okay, next up is JK, must be Kangaroo. I have, oh no, Jungle King is next. Is this the same game as Jungle Hunt? I'm not sure of the answer to that. It might be related. Oh, I think I read it about this. There was some convoluted copyright issue, like there was a Rudyard Kipling book called Jungle Hunt, maybe? Or am I thinking of something else? I don't know. If anybody would like to Google and explain, I would be very happy. But you don't have to. So we have the classic Tarzan Yell. You gotta swing from vine to vine. This is only one level, by the way. There's more different kinds of action that happens in this game. Oof, and I missed. This is not Carol Burnett's show, by the way. She liked to do this Tarzan Yell thing. If anybody remembers her. Okay, I think I'm getting in the groove a little bit. After this, you have to dive into the water and fight sharks. I don't feel the timing is right. I think it's coming now. It's a good time now. Let's do it. Alright. If you notice, they don't swing at the same rate. So you gotta wait for your jump. I probably could have done that one. I think now. Yes. Come on, Tarzan. Might have been able to do that one, but I'm not sure. I'm starting to just realize a theme here. Again, this is a game I had in the Atari 800, but I didn't really play in the arcade. I'm starting to think maybe a lot of popular early 80s games I just had in the Atari 800, but I didn't really play a lot of arcade games at that age because I don't know, I just didn't. I guess I was, really young and not hanging out at arcades. Oh, I didn't realize I had to surface to get air. I forgot about that. Yeah. I guess it's that meter. Diving. I was just focused on stabbing crocodiles. I said sharks earlier, sorry about that. It's actually crocodiles. Ah, the bubbles. Oof. I got crocodile. Alright, that's game over. Let's give it another go. So yeah, Jungle King. I think Jungle King was the name that caused some copyright snafu, and so they changed it to Jungle Hunt eventually. The one I had at home was Jungle Hunt, I'm pretty sure. Which probably means the whole arcade game legal issue, had some time to shake out. Because you didn't get the home game for like maybe a year or two after the success of the arcade game. If that makes sense at all. No. That was close. Okay, now I have to do this jump really well. Maybe now. Yeah. Jungle King. Kipling or the author of Tarzan? Maybe his estate or something. Oh. Seems like you're better off mashing the attack button rather than trying to time a stab. Get some air. Oh. This is not easy. I think there's a scene with, if I get there, I probably won't, where there's like a girl you're supposed to be rescuing, and she's like above a cauldron, and they're gonna like cook her like Bugs Bunny style. By they, I mean some evil, you know, primitive people. Primitive people are evil, apparently. But I don't think I'm gonna get there. All right, let's move on. Kangaroo is the game I was about to say that I've never even... I don't know if I've heard of it. I definitely haven't played it. Except, again, just testing the controls yesterday for like 10 seconds. I just don't remember this at all. But I saw it on a list of good arcade games from 1982, so I said, what the heck, why not? I'm looking at the company here, copyright 1982, Sun Electronics. You don't suppose it has anything to do with Sun Microsystems, do you? I would think probably not. Okay, so we are a boxing kangaroo, and we can jump and get strawberries, and we can punch monkeys. That's what I know about this game so far. The monkeys will throw stuff at you if you let them. There's a bell. I don't know what the bell does because I just try to test the controls and not actually play through the game. So I haven't gotten this far. The bell does something. Oh, I got an apple core dropped on my head by who? The baby kangaroo? Aren't I supposed to be rescuing him, perhaps? Huh. Die, monkeys. Oh, he threw an apple at me and I died. I think you can duck. I tested that. So when the apples come at you, I guess you have to duck or jump. They can come higher or lower. Okay, that was bad. And that's game over. Let's try again. Okay, so what is going on in this intro? The baby... I don't know. Maybe someone else can figure that out. I am apparently not intelligent enough to figure out the arcade game intro. It looks like there were 3 adult kangaroos, and they all went over to the baby ones, and something happened. I don't know. I don't know if I should hit this bell. I'm not sure what it did. I think it made some fruits reappear, did it not? Yeah, making fruits appear. So I can get more fruits to get more points, I guess. But I don't want to go back. No, monkeys. Okay, so I'm starting to realize when the monkeys are hanging out on the tree way to the right, you don't have much of a chance at getting them. This one's gonna kill me. Alright, cool. Come on, throw something. Oh, I guess I should have ducked. Where did the whole thing about kangaroos having boxing gloves come from? Did they used to really box with kangaroos? I think I've seen a picture of that. It's pretty disturbing. But you see it a lot in cartoons. Okay, maybe I can rescue this guy. Yeah, I think I did. I took off his blindfold, and that's it. Oh, a whole new level. We have a whole different layout. Can we jump across these? Getting strawberries. Punching monkeys. Oh. Okay, that's kangaroo. I'm going to leave it at that. Leave it at that. I am a kangaroo. I punch monkeys. I have the top score on this machine, which doesn't mean a whole lot. Next up is Moon Patrol. Moon Patrol is a great game, and I had this one on actually a different system, Commodore 64 at home. More recently, I've been loving the remake for Vectrex made by one Christophe Tutz in Belgium, and it's called Vector Patrol. By the way, this is the first, I think the first game that has parallax scrolling backgrounds. What that means is the background scroll at different speeds, giving you kind of an illusion of 3D. So this game you can shoot forward and up with one trigger button for both at the same time. You have all these aliens in the sky trying to kill you, and you have to watch out for rocks and craters on the ground. This lets me shoot a lot more than the Vectrex version does, that's for sure. The The Vectrex version had like a limit of, I think, 4, maybe 3 shots on the screen at once. This one seems to have 4 actually, but it doesn't feel like it. It feels like I'm able to mash the button a lot. So you can control your speed, but you get more points if you plow through the level. Now these circular looking guys, they look like a triangle of 3 circles. Their shots create craters. So that can make things interesting. You have to jump over the craters that they create. This has the very similar sound effects to the Vectrex one as well. I guess the other way around, I should say. But I'm just kind of impressed how well that dude in Belgium recreated this game. Like, you know, a couple decades later. But this doesn't have the cool animation in it. Here we have some kind of alien city in the background. Who knew that all this stuff was on the moon? Ooh, oh, you cannot shoot those ones. That's something I don't remember from the Vectrex version, which is, again, the most recent version of this game I've played. Oh, wrong button. Okay. So there are some rocks that you cannot shoot because you fire too high. You just have to jump over them. Oh, wait, I did shoot it. Huh, okay, I'm not sure how you reliably shoot it. It might have been just the way the bumps in the rock made me, like, line up with it. I don't know. You go up and down a little as you go. Not sure. Speaking of remakes of this game, Intellivision Amico is supposed to come out in October. I don't know if it's still happening. And they're going to remake this game. Too fast. They're going to remake this game for Amico. Amico's a new system. It's supposed to be like a... it's supposed to be kind of like... Well, it's a remake of Intellivision, almost. They're going to remake a bunch of games from Intellivision. And they're kind of combining that philosophy, if you will, design philosophy, with casual games. Kind of like what you would see on Wii. Just like games where people could sit around the couch and compete, like multiplayer. I don't know. Looks kind of interesting. You can actually use your phone as a controller for the system. Okay, these mines always kill me. Wrong button. Probably dead right there. That's it. That's it. That's Moon Patrol. The mine level really kills me. I'm going to continue once and then move on. Mines, you have to adjust your speed or you land on the mines. It's not easy. This one kills me a ton on Vector Patrol. Oh no! Okay, so I wonder if there's like a consistent speed I should be taking, like just go moderate the whole time. Would that work? So far it seems okay to do this. I'm not going to be getting any bonus points for speed, but it's better than dying repeatedly, I guess. Okay. Are we nearing the end of this minefield or what? Or is it going to get worse before it gets better? Okay, I've had enough mines, guys. Can we move on? Yes, I think that's it. Whoa. Oh, I thought it was dead. Cool. Alright, not bad. Time to reach point O, your time 101, the average time 100. Okay, so I'm a little worse than average apparently. I guess taking it too cautiously with the mine will do that. to the last patch here, T to Z. You can see along the top it has the letters marking the whole course. It goes from A to Z. I am at T. And apparently I went very fast. Wow. Okay, this is where it gets scary. I'm assuming. I don't need to shoot this much probably. Oh yeah, the tanks. These are the ones that really get me at on the Vectrex. If I recall correctly on Vectrex, my shot did not line up with their shots though. If you notice, I'm blowing their shots out of the air. Okay, I got the rolling boulders. You gotta slow down a little for these sometimes, or they'll hit you. We're at W. Aliens in the sky. No. Okay. Can we get to Z? I feel like they're gonna throw everything they can at me right now. I don't think I made it past the tanks on the Vector Patrol. So this is kind of the best I've gone in this game in ages, I guess. Alright, I finished the track. Yay! Or the course, whatever they call it. Your time 80, average time 100. Any decent, skill I'm displaying here in this game is due to that Vectrex game, I'm pretty sure. Oh, now I'm on the champion course. That must have been the, what did it say, beginner? Okay. They're going to really hit me hard now, I think. What is that? It's going to shoot me from behind? Get off my behind. Stop. Yeah. Take that, you fiend. Whoa. I'm surprised I survived that jump. It was a reflective reaction kind of thing. Yeah, I'm not sure how to handle that. I want to shoot. My natural inclination is to shoot his bullet and then him. But that kind of sends me off into the pit. I guess I could slow down probably and might want to try that. Almost, but I didn't jump in time. Oh no. Network issue? Okay. I'm just gonna keep playing and then I'll take a look. Okay, that time I managed to survive the jump. Data, blah blah blah. Yep, my stream has decided to go down to very low kilobits per second. So let me fiddle with this again. Always fun. Now it says we're good. Okay, maybe it was just a tiny hiccup. I'll keep an eye on it for, let's say, 15 seconds. Yeah, so that. Hello, I am hardware muted. I don't know how long that was happening. Okay. Adjusting volumes. Yeah, let's play some Pengo. You know the story. I've played this game on Atari 800. Yeah, so I was talking a lot during Moon Patrol. I don't know if you heard anything, because I just learned I was muted. Okay. Pengo. It seems very loud, at least from that demo. So I will slide down the volume for the game a little bit. Thanks for playing. Try once more. Well, I haven't tried it all yet. Okay, the volume seems more moderate now, so I'll increase it again. Alright, so you're this penguin dude and you're pushing blocks or something. Or ice cubes, I should say. You want to squish these guys, the green people. I don't know what they're trying to do. I guess just kill me. They break ice cubes with their faces. The white ones with like the 4 arrows on them, they're indestructible blocks. Oh no, he's fast. He's going crazy. He escaped. Okay. Whew. Ah, they're red now. Okay. That means they're angry? No. Yeah, this was never really one of my favorites. It's not bad, but I think I like, you know, a lot of the other games I've played better, like Dig Dug. It is satisfying to get double kills like that in any game, though. Oop. Missed him. Shoot. Get away, get away. That last guy seemed more interested in just breaking blocks than killing me. So you get a bonus apparently based on how long it took you. And now we hear Ode to Joy. Thank you, Dancing Penguins. What do the flashing blocks do? I don't know. Oh, no. Okay, they could have killed me easily, but they did not. They're very nice to me. Oh. No. There we go. 2 and 1. But more of them respawn. Does anybody else remember this game? Sometimes I bring it up and it seems like nobody's remembered it. Just in random conversation, because apparently I talk about 80s video games a lot. It's entirely accurate, by the way, yeah. Okay. We're on Act 4. This is by Sega, by the way. One of the earlier Sega games. We have another Sega game lined up for tonight, by the way. Ooh. Does anybody know what that one is? It begins with a Z. It is the last game in pretty much any playlist. Okay, I'm dead. Poor Pengu. Not to be confused with the animated penguin named Pingu. Yeah, what are these? Oh, you know what those are? Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, those flashing ones have the eggs inside that spawn these jerks. So if you pay attention at the beginning of the level, I'm just remembering this. The flashing blocks, you can smash them and kill the eggs before these guys even hatch. It actually makes the game a lot more interesting. Of course, getting killed doesn't help. So watch out for the flashing blocks, and we're gonna kill some of those. They're not here. Oh, they're there. Here's one. Oh. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Okay. Last life, I believe. Now we're gonna kill this guy. And kill the one over here. Nope, they're gonna chase me too much. Ah. Nope. Does anybody know the name of this tune, by the way? That you hear in the background. I believe it's called popcorn. Oof. If anybody has too much free time and wants to watch multiple YouTubes at once, you could check if popcorn is actually what we just heard. I think it's called popcorn. Alright, pole position is next. Another classic. I'm probably going to just dip my toes into this one because it requires a steering wheel, which I believe is analog. So I'm going to have to fake it with a stick. I adjusted the sensitivity of the stick a little bit to simulate the analog, but it's probably going to be pretty terrible. Alright, let's give it a shot. I have to remember which buttons are change gear and all that kind of stuff. Accelerate, change gear. This one's in Japanese, by the way. Am I going? What's going on? Oh, here we go. That's accelerate. Okay, that was a huge waste of time. And we're going to switch gear in a second. Or not? I don't know. Was I already in high gear? It's weird how it works. Oh. Okay. There's two gears, high and low. You accelerate faster to a lower maximum in low gear. Ad placement. This might be the first game with ad placement. Okay, come on, go. Oh, wrong button. So I'm in the max speed for low gear, so I'm going to switch to high. There we go. Now I'm going about 200 kilometers. We use kilometers, not miles per hour, because it's Japanese. And only in the US do we not use kilometers. Okay, so not exactly a good run there, but I might qualify still. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, my name is AFC apparently. Okay, what was that pop-up I just got? Oh, I'll have to ignore it. Okay, one more go at pole position. Let's go to low gear to start. Wait, why? Oh, is the down one high gear? Okay, the down one is high gear. I guess I should take these turns slower since I can't really steer the way I want to. Ad placement, Namco, Pepsi, what is that one, Champion? Marlboro. We actually have a cigarette ad in a video game. How about that? Canon printers. What was that one on the left? It's hard to read them. They're not exactly high resolution. 300 kilometers, and it's slightly increasing as we go. Okay, I'll slow down. Pepsi killed me. I have been killed by a wild Pepsi. Alright, that's it. I did not qualify. It's way too difficult to steer, so that'll be it for pole position. I need to get a... I actually kind of would like to get a steering wheel that I could just... in my dream machine one day, I could just kind of maybe pop in different controls. I'm just making things up. I could plug in the steering wheel and just maybe screw it on the machine cabinet. Popeye time. Popeye is also from '82. This is a game by Nintendo. Now, the story about this is actually Donkey Kong was intended to be Popeye. But as you're about to see, it's going to say, look, Nintendo, and below that it says King Feature Syndicate. So, Nintendo could not get the license negotiation completed in 1981 for Donkey Kong. So they made other characters instead of Popeye. Basically, Mario was born out of the fact that Nintendo could not license Popeye. And we might never have had Mario and the hundreds of games he's in if not for that legal issue. It's kind of funny to think about it like that. But this is Popeye. It's a good game in its own right. You're basically trying to collect these hearts that olive oil drops down while not getting killed by Bluto. And the sea hag appears on the sides sometimes, and she throws stuff at you. There she is. So you gotta punch oh, that's right, he can I forgot he can punch you from below. He jumps up and kills you. You can also get the spinach on the sides and then kill him. Let's do it. Go down, okay. Ah. It's my usual 8-way issue. I can't move the direction I want. Oh, I did not catch him, unfortunately. Oh, he's throwing bottles now. Cool. Let's get hearts. Oh, that one's going... What happens if I go to the bottom? I think it's bad. I'm getting double teamed by 2 sea hags. How many sea hags are in this place? Okay, I don't like having Bluto right below me. It's dangerous. Uh-oh. By the way, this game I didn't really play in the arcades either. And guess which system I played? Oh, so, okay, you can get you from above or below. Anyway, long story short, I played this one on Atari 800. Uh-oh. Stop that, you're annoying. Ah, oof, that was close. He just murders you by slapping you. Okay, you can actually drop this barrel on his head to freeze him for a bit. Let's see if I can do that. Nope, he has to go under it. Okay, the heart is gonna start screaming for help. I think you die if the heart stays down there for too long. That's why it blinks and gives you that warning song kind of. Yay! We've survived the level. Oh yeah, I vaguely remember this. Popeye, I'm catching musical notes. We have a baby hanging up here. What's his name? Sweet Pea? I think his name is Sweet Pea. Oh, I'm trapped. Oh, I can go through. Okay. Do you only get 1 spinach per level? That might be the case. So that's why you don't want to use it immediately like I did before, probably. You want to save it for when you need it. Oh, that was not fair, Bluto. That's probably a game over. Yep. Okay, that's it for Popeye. Next up is Q Bert. I was hoping I could get a picture of my Q Bert birthday cake from when I was very young. My dad made it for me. This is a game in which you're this little Q Bert orange guy and you're trying to change the color of all these cubes in this giant pyramid kind of thing. The issue with the controls is you're moving diagonally, so it's kind of awkward on a stick like this, but I'm going to try to figure it out. Again, I gave it a quick test run yesterday, but it felt very awkward. So down is making me move that way, right makes me move that way, left is that way, up is that way. Oh, wrong way. Perhaps the first case of cursing in a video game is Q Bert. Oh. That's me not remembering which direction is upright. Maybe I can map them to the diagonals? That might be better. But I don't want to fiddle with that right now. So when the snake's about to get you, his name is Coily, you can do that. And he'll jump off. Bye-bye, Coily. Oh. Okay, that's 1 level down. For the home version of this, which guess what, I had it on Atari 800. They would basically say if you hold your joystick like 45 degrees, it'll get you the direction you want to go. I have a mounted joystick, so it's not too easy, but I'm trying to approach it from an angle. Maybe that'll help. Ooh, that was close. So I can kind of turn myself a little, maybe. That's my idea, anyway. Whoa, that guy sounds like an alien. These guys are dangerous, huh? What are their names? There's like two of them. They're like Sam and Pop Bob or something. I don't know. I did not usurped all others to become the supreme noser. Okay. That was a low bar. What's the button? Oh, you press the start button. I guess because this game has no fire button for any other purpose, so you just press the start button to enter your initials.
Bye-bye.
Alright, that is Q Bert. What time are we at? Okay. I think we're on about a good time course. Oh, I try to make this stream about no more than 2 hours, or almost an hour and a half in. I thought about playing this one again, but in the interest of finishing in time and playing the bonus surprise, I want to just keep moving on. We're up to Robotron 2084, which is perhaps the first twin-stick shooter. And what that means is you move with one stick. There's two joysticks. You move with one stick and you shoot with the other, which opens up interesting possibilities, like you could run away from something trying to kill you and shoot the opposite direction. Probably the coolest twin-stick shooter I've played, by the way, is a PC game which you can buy on Steam called Enter the Gungeon. In Enter the Gungeon, you can play two-player even, and you know, modern controllers like an Xbox controller have two sticks on them, two analog sticks, so you can. Wait, do they have two analog? Why am I brain farting? Is it two analog, or do you use a pad? No, I guess it must be two analog. Anyway, that's a good game that was ultimately inspired by this one, I suppose. Also, Smash TV is a big arcade game from the early 90s, I guess, that was inspired by this. Let's go. We are this guy in the middle. We're shooting robots, and we're trying not to kill people. I guess you get points if you touch the people, I think. Let's touch them. This guy has a suit and a briefcase. There's a girl in the corner, a blonde lady in a pink dress. She has green eyes, bright green like an alien. This game gets really loud, like it's not volume, but like visually it's like almost psychedelic. Oof. And I died. If you try too hard not to kill the people, you get killed yourself. So sometimes you have to just deal. I just killed one. These big guys with the green chest, big green torsos, they're called Hulks, I think, and they're invincible. So you do not kill them to beat the level. Let's rescue a couple people. It's very dangerous. What are these blinking circle things? I don't remember. Oh, they summoned these guys. Oh my god. Okay, you guys are dangerous. Okay. Let's rescue the businessman. Okay. Jeez. Okay, I'm rattling my whole machine trying to fire in circles because I'm surrounded. It's crazy, dangerous. It gets really, the difficulty really escalates very quickly. Sheesh. Okay. Okay, you can kill those circle things that shoot at you. What are these? I feel like they're gonna kill me. Yep. Alright. Okay, so, Q Bert is on the beach ball of doom, says Robot. Okay, are you saying that it lagged? I'm sorry about that. But it seems to be okay now, as far as I can see. Oh, you're talking about the thing he jumps on to escape from the snake, right? It's the beach ball of doom. Okay, that makes me feel better. Yeah, because it's like a spirally, colorful thing. Okay, I don't know how to trigger this. Oh, I guess start. Oop. Okay, I'm playing again, I guess. Let's go. Level 1, very easy. Level 2, not so easy. Oh, I didn't rescue the people. So if you beat all the enemies, you go to the next level, even if you haven't rescued the people. So if you want to get the bonuses from the people, you gotta get them. There's a little boy in the corner. Oh, I got killed trying to rescue that damn boy. Now what is that glowing thing? The lower right? Too late, I guess. Oh, you know what? Those circle things are making these really nasty guys that shoot at you. I wonder if you can shoot the circles before they generate. As you can see, I'm not too well versed in this game. Yeah, I think I'm right about that. You shoot the red circle thingies and it stops the nasty shooters from appearing. Oh my god, what's that? How did I survive that? I have no idea. Wow. Oh my goodness. A lot of chicks, though. Oh. Oh, these guys have brain. Okay, I gotta stop chasing the girls and actually kill people. These brain guys are nasty. I don't remember what they do, but oh. All right, that's Robotron. It's fast-paced, really deadly. What is that sound? That's called just playing a sound and changing the frequency on like a sliding kind of way. Okay, I have trouble manipulating the high score thing, so I'm just MP. MP. Next up, we're getting to the end of the list. We are at Time Pilot, another game that I played a lot of in Vectrex form. That's called Vector Pilot on Vectrex. And I also had this on Commodore 64, but it was some sort of rip-off. It was called Space Pilot. So even though you were traveling through time, they called it Space Pilot. Interesting, huh? Okay, so the difficulty in this one is the controls are very weird in the arcade version. You don't just turn left and right. You actually move the stick in the direction you want your ship to turn. But whatever, we got to deal with it. It's still a good game. I really like the Vectrex one a ton. You are a fighter pilot of some sort traveling through time. We are currently in roughly the World War I era. I don't remember what year to say exactly. And we're fighting planes. So the formation appeared and it went off the screen, so it disappeared. Interesting. If you kill the formation, you get bonus points. I just got extra life, apparently, I think. These parachute guys give you points too. Oh, whoa. Okay, get off my tail, please. Hey, I want the parachute guy. I'm blocked by too many guys. Okay. Let's kill the formation. Oh, the blimp. Blimp is the boss of level 1. And I'm dead. I'll be back at the blimp. Even though I died, it should be right there, yep. There's a lot of annoying planes blocking my attempts to attack the blimp. There we go. Blimp is gone. Level 2. We're gonna warp into the year 1940. 1940. Yeah, tough controls, tough controls. Someone should hack this game to work like you would think. Left is clockwise, right is counterclockwise. In fact, in Vector Pilot, they give you the option to play with these classic controls, or the common sense ones that anybody would probably prefer, which is left and right is right. I'm gonna get this plane. No. Player 1 ready. No, that was not a good move. Alright, I'm gonna probably give this one another go since I'm on my last life. I think it's the last life. Back in the 80s, no one could agree on what lives meant, like your storage it could be one icon or the number one. It means your last life, or it could be 0. So I have one ship left at the top, but does that mean the last life or the second to last? Nobody could ever agree on that. Okay, now I have 0, so this is the last life. I always thought it would be funny to make a game where 2 or -1 is actually the last life. Okay, we got Afterlife. And we're on to what year is next? 1970 something? 1970 is going to be helicopters. Because helicopters were in fashion in the 70s, just like afros and bell bottoms. On this level, the enemies start shooting seeking missiles, guided missiles, so they're pretty tough. They're not too bad, but you gotta take care of them, or they'll just keep chasing you. So it's another thing to worry about. Oh. Ah. Oof. Jeez. Not making life easy here. Okay, we got the boss. Oh. I was admiring the boss's graphic. Alright, let's kill this boss. Get up to 1980 something. Okay, let's finish him off. Finish him. No, no, no. I let the Tiki missile catch up to me, and that's it for me, folks. That is Time Pilot. Unfortunately, you don't get to hear the Top Gun theme like in Vector Pilot. Okay. We're getting to the final few. Tron. I'm going to skip Tron simply because I could not figure out the controls. I wanted to allocate a little bit of time before the stream to figuring it out, but it didn't happen. Basically, it uses a funky joystick with like a trigger built on, and I think it uses another thing too. I haven't figured it out entirely. It might be like a spinner or something on top of the stick with the trigger. So, unfortunately, I just have to skip it. So next up is Xevious. This is a name I always heard but never actually played. For some reason, like a lot of shoot 'em up types, like you know, space scrolling shooters kind of things, they have like these random names like Gradius and Xevious and it's like, what do those words even mean? Okay, 2 Salvaloo left. I don't know what the Salvaloo is, but I have 2 of them. So in this one, you have bombs that shoot to the ground, as well as your typical kind of straightforward shots. The crosshairs tell you where the bomb's going to land, so if I want to hit these targets on the ground, I have to move the crosshairs above it and press the bomb button. I realize the sound is a little bit loud. Hopefully not too bad. A lot of these guys, they kind of try to hit and run. They're fleeing off the edge. Got me there. I actually think the bomb sound is kind of annoying, which kind of makes me not want to shoot the bomb constantly. my first death. I have one Salvaloo left. Honestly, I think there's a lot better shoot 'em ups, but if you consider the time, 1982, yeah, I would probably be into this. I did not have this on Atari 800, therefore I didn't play it. Okay, we have a river. Does that mean anything? Probably not. How about River Raid? What year was that? River Raid. Oh, that's a game. That's a good shooting. I don't know if that was in the arcades though. It might have only been on home systems. That was probably around this era. Maybe 83 though. I don't know. Okay, there's a lot of ground stuff shooting at me. It's hard to kill them though because you cannot adjust. Oh, what's this? You cannot adjust the bomb crosshairs target, I don't think. So we got some pieces of paper or like window panes coming at me. I don't know. I guess they look more solid than pieces of paper. You cannot kill them apparently. There's a very large target on the ground. Can I shoot that? No. I'm not sure if I hit the large one, so I'm not sure if I can hit it. It's getting a little hairy now. So I can see the value of shooting these ground targets before there's too many of them blasting at you. This one looks dangerous. Ugh. Okay, I got an extra life, therefore one more Salvaloo again. I still don't know what a Salvaloo is, by the way. Is that like a French word or something? I know I'm sounding really ignorant here. It might be just made up for the game, like the name Xevious. The name Xevious does sound a lot like devious. Whoa, that was pretty devious right there, whatever just happened. There's like cannonballs appearing out of nowhere. What is happening? Okay, this must be a boss. 0 Salvaloo left. Let's fight this boss. Wrong button. Oh, okay. That's it for me. I am number 5 apparently. And you can apparently enter your full name, but I'm not going to do that because that's going to take me 5 minutes. How do I end? Let's see, end. There's usually an end button, isn't there? I'll just fill it with spaces. Okay. And that is Xevious by Namco. Our last game before the infamous game is Zaxxon, another Sega game. This is, as far as I'm aware, the first isometric style game ever. Which means you have this sort of, well, the point of view you're seeing here, it's kind of pseudo 3D taken from like an angle. They call it isometric. And that kind of, you know, that kind of point of view has been in a lot of games by now. Oops. Even like, doesn't Diablo have kind of a point of view like that? The Immortal is another one. Anyway, this is Zaxxon. Okay, so up makes you go down, down makes you go up, left and right, left. Oh, I just I hit the wall apparently. Okay. Okay, this is the worst game ever. Let me start over. I have played this before, so I shouldn't be dying that bad. I guess the perspective can be a little bit take a little time to get used to. So this is one of the games, one of those kind of games where you. Oof, all right, I'm just gonna keep going, even though I stink. Where you have fuel. You have fuel in this game, and you have to shoot these kind of fuel tankers to get your fuel. Oh, okay. Which is kind of funny because why are you shooting fuel tankers to gain fuel? I don't know. That's a staple of a lot of games like this. The aforementioned River Raid has something like that. Okay. In my like 30-second test of the controls yesterday, I did much better than this. Let's give it another go. Okay, we got a laser gate thingy. Here, and we'll go into space, and now we fight some fighters in space basically. I don't know how the heck you're supposed to line up with them too well, but you just kind of wing it. It's like you don't have shadow for guidance or anything like that. I don't know. You kind of move up and down while going back and forth, and you'll get some of them. I think that was fuel that went by. I should have hit it. I'm getting a low-ish on fuel. You can see the meter at the bottom. Uh-oh, a lot of guys. Okay, we're back to the indoors, or whatever you want to call it. Oof. The point of view is very dangerous. Oh, come on. Alright, I think that's it. Oh. By the way, there's a game for Neo Geo that's like this, and it's called Viewpoint. Okay, it's very hard to figure out how high you are up there. I guess that'll be it for Zaxxon. Okay, apparently I'm terrible at that game. So let's move on. What is the infamous game from 1982? Well, I need a quick pit stop to the bathroom and to get some water, so stay tuned. In the meantime, you can watch this lovely demo of watch this game. This is a game I want to play that's totally unrelated to 1982. It's called Crossed Swords for Neo Geo. That's just going to entertain you while I make a quick pit stop. Crossed Swords, man. It's a pretty cool game. But that is not 1982. I might jump to the 90s next week. We could play 91 games. That would be like Crossed Swords. But anyway, probably the most infamous game of all time. This game from 1982 is often credited, if that's the right word, it's credited with crashing the entire video game industry, which is maybe a little bit of an exaggeration, but it didn't help matters. Atari produced a ton of this game, and we already have it selected. It was E.T. The story is basically the movie E.T. came out in 1982, in June 1982. It was hugely successful. Atari started to make a game, and the boss, I don't know who, maybe the CEO, I don't really know who, somebody said that this game has to come out by December for Christmas, 82. And there's a lot involved in a game rather than just programming in the production of making a game. So long story short, the people actually developing the game had 5.5 weeks to make what they wanted to be a mega hit, and they produced physically, like, I don't know how many cartridges, but a huge amount, maybe it was millions, and it is considered one of the hugest bombs in gaming history. It did not sell nearly anywhere near the amount that they produced. And it's kind of an infamous story about this game being dumped into landfills, just piles and piles of the games tossed in the garbage, essentially. There's even a documentary about people unearthing these cartridges of E.T. So here you have it, it's E.T. I'm going to attempt to play it. I did pull up the instruction manual. I'll read a little bit of it while this lovely theme song plays. What kind of crazy planet is this anyway? We came here to conduct a simple study of primitive planets, and look what happened. These things came and scared away my friends. Before I knew it, all my friends boarded our light ship and flew home. What do I do now? The only one I can trust is that nice little alien, Elliot. He gives me those tasty energy pills. What did he call them? Reese's Pieces. But these older aliens, every time I get ready to assemble my transgalactic communicator, they come and take me away. The one with the white coat sticks that temperature measuring device in my mouth. I'm glad it went in the mouth and not elsewhere. I wonder why he was so upset when it melted. And the other one in the trench coat keeps muttering those strange sounds. National security. I just want to go home. I hope Elliot and I can assemble all the pieces of my communicator before my energy runs out. Oh no, here come those crazy aliens again. Help me, Elliot. Help me go home. Okay, so the gameplay... I could probably spend a lot of time reading the gameplay. It's not straightforward and intuitive, basically. But we're going to jump into it. Here we go, folks. Is this the worst game of all time? Alright, here we are. There's, are those trees? I don't know. You walk around with a stick, and your energy at the bottom decreases as you walk. You can extend your neck. Extending your neck apparently teleports you. I don't even remember that. I did own this game, by the way. I played it not knowing it was supposed to be so terrible. I just kind of played games because I had them. But it's hard to figure out what the heck you're doing, except that's an FBI guy chasing me. Okay. This is a Reese's Pieces, I think. I got one. It appeared at the bottom. I have one Reese's Pieces. Okay, FBI guy's chasing me. Let's move away. I don't know what those symbols at the top mean. I think they're in the rulebook. Okay, I don't even understand how the screen scrolling is working here. Seems to be like I just randomly switched screens. I got another Reese's Pieces, but the one still says one, so I guess the other one disappears. So, if you touch things, you fall into a pit, and this is basically what you do the entire game. You fall into pits, and you can get out of the pit by extending your neck and moving up. So that is interesting. Not really. The FBI guy's on my case. Oh, so the pits just sneak up on you, and this happens a lot. And the I don't know if it's the clipping or just the collision detection. It's not really collision detection that's the problem. When you come out of a pit, you're sometimes still on the pit. So you just keep falling in this infinite loop. I'm not sure if you can kind of trick it by doing this, by moving around. That's the game, folks. You fall in pits repeatedly. You can, I think, luck out sometimes. I just did. But the fact that that can happen at all is just frustrating and stupid. Everything you touch turns out to be a pit, by the way. Why? I don't know. So, that was like not fair at all. But I'm in a pit again. Oh my god. So my energy below is running out. I'm gonna die when it goes to 0. Every time you fall, you lose a few hundred. Okay, okay. Okay, I'm gonna get the Reese's Pieces for what it's worth. Alright, I have one again. Okay, I'm in this place. I don't know what it is. This is a house. I think Elliot lives here or something. Oh, here's a scientist. Should I let him take me just to see what happens? Okay, scientist, take me. Okay, he puts me in this Parthenon or something. And then the FBI comes and does something. Okay, let's let the FBI guy get me. No, he turned away. Okay, he didn't want me that much. Okay, he's scared of me. I must be a scary alien. Ah! Whoa, what happened? Oh, you can run fast. Okay, so the same button. Well, the game, you know, it's Atari, so it has one button. If you stand still, you extend your neck, but if you move the stick while pressing the button, you run fast. And that uses more energy, though. Oh, a pit again. Oh, no. Worst game of all time, or, it might not be the worst game of all time. There's a lot of garbage out there. If you figure out what to do, maybe it's not terrible. It's still not going to be great, but I think it's mostly that Atari produced so much of it. And no one had the patience to figure out how to get out of these freaking pits repeatedly. Really, they just needed more time, more QA probably. We could have used you, Arturo. Need someone to push back. Sometimes that's how it is. The guy on top says we need this by X date. The people on the ground actually building the thing, if they don't push back enough, the product's going to be garbage. That's just how it is. So they could have tried to make this for the following year's Christmas time, '83, and if it turned out to be a good game, I think E.T.'s popularity was still pretty high. So if it was better than this, you know, maybe they would have made a lot of money, or at least something, or at least not have been known for making the worst game of all time or close to it. All right, I don't know what to do. Again, the instruction manual does explain stuff like these weird symbols at the top, and it does tell you exactly what you're. Well, it does give you some idea of what you're actually supposed to do, because it's not intuitive if you just jump in and play. Oh, a pit again. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going until my energy goes to 0 and I die, and then I will just lament poor E.T. Poor E.T. He fell in pits over. Was there even a pit at all in the movie? Like, where does that come from? I haven't seen the movie in a long time, but I don't remember him falling into pits. Does it even have anything close to the famous bicycle scene? I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna die in the pit right here because I can't get out of it, and the FBI guy is gonna watch me die. Alright, I'm gonna die right here, guys. I am dead. Elliot comes to me, and he's gonna cry over me, I guess. Oh, he brought me back. Lucky me. That means I have to endure this game a little bit longer. Okay. I'm gonna die one more time, and then that's it. I think you might have a couple lives. Maybe it's related to the Reese's Pieces you collect. I don't know. Oh, this is so stupid. Yeah, you know what? Before I was saying maybe it wasn't really, literally the worst game of all time. I think it really was. I think it really was. Again, when I was playing this, though, you know, I was like 5 years old, and I don't know, I just operated on this assumption that maybe, like, you know, the people behind the game knew what they were doing, and I was the one who was clueless, and I should just keep trying and playing around with it. That's how I just played what was given to me. I didn't say this game is the worst thing ever made. Let's throw it in the landfill. Okay, this is so dumb, isn't it? Yeah, it probably is the worst game ever. Okay, I'm dead again. Am I dead for good this time? Either way, I'm just gonna quit now. Okay, that's it. That's all, folks. That was E.T. E.T. 1982. Shall we play a random other 1982 to get that to get that bad taste out of our mouth? Atari 2600, a game I've never heard of. It's called Gungeon. Dark Chambers Beta. That's 85, not 82. I thought I said 80, I thought I said 82, but I was wrong. How about a little Dragon Stomper? I actually know that game, but it used cassette tapes and a special adapter, so I'm not sure how that works. I might have to fiddle with things. Okay, let's do Dragonfire as our final finale, grand finale. The Dragonfire for Atari 2600, 1982. I know this game from Intellivision. You're just this dude trying to get into this castle. The dragon is breathing fire at you, and there's basically two screens. There's this screen, and there's the screen when you're in the dragon's lair collecting treasure. So let's begin. Duck and jump. I did not jump in time. Oh, it seems like the jumping is more difficult than I remember on Intellivision. And then the screen is where you're collecting the treasure. The dragon's shooting at you. Very simple game. It's kind of fun though. Better than ET. At least you know what the hell's going on. Okay, now I can't move anymore. Oh, I think I accidentally started two-player. Okay, so I'm going to switch to the other set of controls that I have. It's like a two-player alternating kind of game. I must have selected that by accident. Okay, back to the first guy. The castle or whatever changed color. It's greenish. That's how you know it's different. Oh. Player 2 again. One thing is the dragon can get faster. He can change colors. Why does the color matter? Not much, except when he turns black. When he turns black, he is an invisible dragon. Oh, now he's really fast. That's kind of dangerous. And when there's a treasure low, like here, you have to be careful because you have less breathing room to dodge. Back to player 2. Oof, oof. Now you can hide in the door, and the dragon won't get you while you're hiding. Jesus Christ. Oh. Did you know that this system, the Atari 2600, only has 128 bytes of RAM? Anybody who's anything modern knows that's so insanely small. Anybody who's programmed knows that you can easily write one line of code that would blow away 128 bytes of RAM. It's very limited, so even to make a game like this, I have some respect for those old programmers. It's like your score alone is going to take up several bytes, and it's like a significant percentage of your whole RAM. Oh, okay, I'm dead. And that's the stream, folks. 1982, mostly arcade games, but we delved a little bit into the Atari 2600. Next week, I'm thinking of jumping to the 90s. Let me know what you think. I'll take requests for any kind of theme. It could be games that start with the letter D. It could be one particular system. I have a whole bunch, and I can get more even. I have not only arcade, I have... this is my wife's computer growing up with the TI-99 4A, so she was thrilled that I got this for her. I don't see too many good games on it, but she loved it. I got Super Nintendo, I have TurboGrafx 16, also known as PC Engine, I got DOS even, Nintendo, Neo Geo, Sega Mega Drive, also known as Sega Genesis, Commodore 64, personal favorite, as well as Atari 800, and I can always get more. So I don't know, mostly I focus on arcade, but I'm cool with mixing it up once in a while. I'm thinking of doing arcade games from maybe the early 90s next week, maybe 90 or 91. Kind of want to play that cross-sword game I've been thinking about. But that's all for tonight, folks. Thanks for watching and thanks for chatting. And yeah, if you like what I'm doing here, I'll take a like or a subscribe or both. I don't like to spam too many people, but I do send out the word on like my company Slack and Facebook and stuff. If you turn on notifications, though, I think there's a bell icon after you subscribe. You can get notified when I go live, which is convenient. One problem with that though, that I think if you, I know some people like to turn their YouTube notifications off entirely because they send too many sometimes. I think you were one of those people, Mr. Rob Bob. All right, so thanks a lot, guys. Oh yeah, by the way, I do my Saturday night stream, which is called Saturday Night Gaming with Mr. Rob Bob, and we've been playing a lot of FTL lately and mixing that up with another game in the same stream that we rotate out. Last week we played FTL and Toe Jam and Earl Back in the Groove. Next week we'll probably play more FTL, but replace Toe Jam and Earl with something else. Alright, so until next time, take care everybody. Have a good night. See you next time. Bye.